3, 2, 1. What's going on, everyone? You're watching Ash on Comics. My name is Ash. And, yeah. We're here for another, why is music still playing? We're here for another professional production of Ash on Comics, Storytime Live, complete with technical difficulties all the time, every time. Something you can bank on. How are you guys doing tonight? Eric says he's pre-first, so that means Dane is actually first. Congratulations, Dane. Says joining you for the post All-American Comics Review Club America Forever. Nice. Melissa is second. Welcome, Melissa. Eric says, Ash hurt my heart when he besmirched national treasure Gabby Rivera and the character she perfected. Well, someone had to do it. Hey, but speaking of America, good news. You guys are going to be thrilled. Guess what just became available on Comixology Unlimited? That's right. The second half of America. So we get now all 12 illustrious issues. Is going to be great. Let's see. Dane says, wish he'd read America tonight to honor Joe Casey and to make us happy. I could use the laughs. Well, Dane, your wish is my command. I think we're going to have some America tonight. I'm True Skills is in the house. Says, what's up, Ash? Not to skip over to heal him, even though I just did. He says, G2C you all, with his trademark greeting. Eric says, what Ash should be reading is a heartfelt apology to the non-binary novelist, Miss Rivera. Pardon me while I drink some of my beverage. And I contemplate reading an apology to Gabby Rivera. Hold on. Cherry 7-Up is really tasty. Have you ever had cherry 7-Up? It's kind of like a cherry limeade. If you like cherry limeade, you probably like cherry 7-Up. If you like cherry 7-Up, probably like cherry limeade. Anyways, moving on. Let's see. Good news. My Ragman comics turned up today. The ones from 1991. Oh. I don't know anything about Ragman. Someone will have to educate me on that. Let's see. So you used your riches to buy rags, says Eric. I look forward to seeing how different it is from the 2016 one, says to heal him. Melissa's here. She says, Ash and his damn NES. Oh, you got something wrong with NES? I never know anyone to complain about NES. NES is great. Pardon me. I need some more 7-Up. Tehillim says, Ash on Pac-Man. Christopher Barker's in the house. What's going on, Christopher? I haven't seen you around here in a couple of episodes at least. At least that I remember. My memory's failing, so if you were here last time, you can just call me C now. He says Dark Knight's death metal sucks. No. Let's see. That Dark Knight's metal needs to leave Dr. Manhattan alone. DC quit tormenting the poor wizard Alan Moore. I disagree. Dr. Manhattan is a DC character. They should use him. Alan Moore's gone and retired. He's pulled away from comics. He doesn't like comic books. So comic fans like these characters. And if DC's got a way to use them, I'm all for them using them. That's what it's all about, right? We don't stop telling Spider-Man stories just because Stan Lee passed on. Rest in peace. Lost the stream for a second. Let's see if we can get it back. I think we're back live. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Every once in a while, I don't know why my Streamlabs crashes, and then it interrupts the stream. Bad Streamlabs. I think it's actually my video card. I have an old PC. Works really well most of the time, but every once in a while. Anyways, going back, I'm cool with DC. I really like Doomsday Clock. I would rather have Doomsday Clock than Alan Moore happy. And besides, you're not going to make Alan Moore happy. There's just nothing you can do. So thank you, Alan Moore, for giving us great characters. Thank you, Stanley, Steve Ditko, Jack Kirby, all his greats in comics. Thank you for giving us great characters. And I don't have any problems when other people use them, especially when they use them with in good faith. I think DC is using these characters in good faith. So Dane says, "Yay, America! Yay!" I hope I did the Dane impression correctly. Melissa says, "America is woke trash." Yes, Melissa, that's the point. The point is it's woke trash. Sometimes things make good entertainment when you can mock it. Let's see. Christopher Barker says, "This stream is sponsored by whatever beverage Ash is drinking." You guys should get a beverage. This is a fun time. We're going to sit here and talk about comics. Talking, makes you thirsty. Makes you parched. You guys can sit back and drink your favorite beverage. Maybe get some popcorn. Let's see. Alan Moore is a wizard. He will curse DC with his magic. Oh, Melissa, I know you don't believe in magic. Ryuk says, Dark Knight's Metal issue 2 was a kind of a letdown because I felt a certain part of lazy on Scott's part. I'm going to guess. I haven't read it. I'm just going to make a prediction or an expectation that what you may be sensing isn't so much as laziness, but that Dark Knight's Metal had to be retooled because you remember a certain event called 5G was supposed to happen, and things got all scrambled and changed at the last minute. And I'm willing to bet Dark Knight's Metal is feeling the effects of that, and stuff had to be redone and inserted or deleted, or who knows. We'll probably never know the truth, but I'm just gonna bet that that's what's going on. I don't think Scott Snyder would be lazy with something like death metal. Let's see. Dane says, he says he's gonna read America and his sound goes out. Yeah, right. That's a warning from the SJW gods. Christopher Barker says, Ash, go get a drink at Nancy Harbor Cafe. Sorry, that's an Ailstorm song called Nancy the Tavern Wench. All right, I don't get that reference. Went over my head. Apologize. Dane says Alan Moore is crazier than a sack of cats. He's pretty crazy. A sack of cats is pretty crazy. I Am True Skills, great review on A America. That's would be All America. All America Comics to be long. And by the way, check that out. It's not a very long review. I think Zach, over your boy Zach or whatever, did a better one. But I wanted to cover it because I just wanted my opinion of it to be out there in case anyone asked me. And I was like, go watch that. You can see it's actually pretty good. It's very interesting. I never expected to see someone write SJWs into a comic and do it correctly, and do it like the way comics should be done. I was taken aback. Eric says only Bendis can save death metal. All right. um, no, honestly, I'm tired of a certain blue character. That's all I'm saying. I gotta scroll up. Oh, you're talking about you're tired of Dr. Manhattan? Really? Like, the guy hasn't been used hardly at all. He was in Watchmen. And then he was in Before Watchmen. And then he was in Doomsday Clock. Let's see, that's 3 series in a period of almost 4 decades. I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess everyone's warranted to have their feelings. Like, if you're tired of them, you're tired of them. But I'm thinking, finally, Dr. Manhattan's getting some use. Let's see. Chris Parker says, I recommended you a song, Ash. Oh, okay. See? Thank you for clarifying. Go get a drink. So the song is by Ailstorm, called Nancy the Tavern Witch. All right, let's see if I can remember to check that out. Speaking of songs, I'm disappointed. I found this out yesterday through an email. Google is getting rid of Google Play Music, which is something I use. That's what I do all my music on. I've been using Google Play Music for years. I love Google Play Music. I'm a premium subscriber. I pay the $10 a month, which I love because it's better than Spotify, which I quit to go to premium. I can listen to all the music I want for the premium service. I can download music. And I also get YouTube Premium included for no extra charge. So YouTube with no commercials is pretty dope. Plus I get all the premium YouTube stuff, which right now is only really Cobra Kai is the only thing I care about. But hey, it's bonus. And they're replacing it. They're replacing it with YouTube Music. So I just got an email saying, hey, we're going to replace your Google Play with YouTube Music. Switch now. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll be canceling that shit. I don't want YouTube Music. For frickin' crying out loud. Let's see. Dane says, yeah, look at his beard. He looks like those homeless guys that stand on boxes and preach about alien abductions. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, you're talking about Alan Moore? He's just a weirdo. I leave Alan Moore alone. He's earned it. He can go live off, be kooky in the woods. I don't care. Let's read The Embarrassment of Gay Iceman, the comic that pisses all over Jack and Stan's creation. I would rather read America. America's actually funny. Iceman is just, it's just ugly. It's just, Melissa, let's see, Rockfish. They made Iceman gay now? Oh yeah, Rockfish, man. Yeah. Iceman's been gay for what? How many years? 4 years now? Thanks, Bendis. Let's see. Ryuk says, I don't know. Read Dark Knight's Death Metal 2 and see for yourself. I will, Ryuk. I will. Chris Barker says, Ash, Spotify sucks. Physical copies for life. Well, that's why I don't use Spotify. I use Google Play Music. And Google Play Music costs me $9.99 a month. But I get access to all the music. All of it. And I don't have to go buy physical copies of things I can check out everything. You can be like, hey, have you heard this so-and-so's new album? And I can be like, no, let me go download it. And I can go listen to it. And if I like it, of course, I can still go buy it. But oftentimes I'm finding as I get older, I'm just not into buying albums all the time. Most of them suck. Most of my favorite bands barely making music or not making music anymore. I really like this. Like I said, I can download the music. It's on my phone, which my phone plugs into my car every time I need music. Plus, I can upload my entire library. This is what happened. This is the reason I was using Google Play Music in the first place, before they even offered a subscription service. You could just upload your entire music library, and well, this is back when the cloud was an amazing new thing. You could upload your entire library, and then you could listen to it anywhere on any device. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I don't have to, have to carry my library around with me. Like, I have a 64 gig SD card in my phone, which would hold my music library on it. But I can just access my library from Google. And then they offered the streaming service. And at the time I was on Spotify because I was trying it out. And I was like, oh, Google's offering a tryout. It was like 3 months free or something. So I was like, I'll try that out. And I just didn't stop. I was like, yeah, I like this. And really the kicker was getting the commercial free YouTube. You think it's not a big deal. You're just like, it's a big deal. You just click the little skip the ad after 5 seconds. But man, I'm telling you, when you're listening to YouTube and you don't have your phone like right in your hand, or you're not at your computer or whatever, because that's what a lot of times I'll be doing. I'll be like in the kitchen cooking dinner or something, and I'll be having a YouTube video playing, and all of a sudden a commercial comes on, and I can't go. And some of these dude, there's commercials that are like 45 minutes long. You're like, what the, So, anyways. Tehillim says, Bendis loved Iceman so much he turned him gay against his will. I can't believe I have the stream starting thing going on still. I'm a moron. Why don't you guys tell me? Say, hey, moron Ash, change the screen. I got caught up in that technical difficulty, and I was just noticing. This is why I don't get paid the big bucks. Rusty Deo's in the house. Good to see you, Rusty. He says, I regret not picking up all the CDs and DVDs when they were being tossed by all the big rental and retail stores. I don't. Last time I moved, which was a couple years back, was moved from Colorado back to California. I dumped my entire CD collection, and I'd say 90% of my DVD collection. It's just, well, part of it is because I had to. I wasn't moving under great circumstances. But the other part of it was, I had to purge stuff, and I was like, I have all my music ripped onto my hard drive, and then all of it's uploaded to Google. So even if my hard drive crashes, I can re-download it from Google. I don't need these discs. I don't stick them anywhere. And yeah, I can make new discs if I need to. I was like, they're just taking up all the space. And then with the DVDs, even more so. I just had like a wall of DVDs. And after a while, I was like, I just don't want all this clutter. I'm way more happy with digital and not having clutter. I'm way more happy that I can just sit back and press a button on a remote and pull up my movie. Vudu is a service I use, but there's multiple services you can use for your Ultraviolet and Movies Anywhere movies, and got my library digitally and just be like, bloop, I want to watch that. And I can pull it up on my computer, I can pull it up on my phone, I can pull it up on my iPad. I don't have to get up, go find the disc, then go insert it in the Blu-ray player and then boot it up. And I'm telling you, man, once you go all digital, you're like, oh, this is so much better. So I do have hard copies of movies when they're like super special to me. If they're like one of my absolute favorite films, I do like having the nice case and then the extra features and stuff, but that's like the top 5 or 10%. Now, rest of the stuff, I don't care. I just buy the movie digitally. And most of the time I can get the movies digitally, like they're cheap. Like Vudu will do a sale and be like $5 movies. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been wanting that, I'm not the kind of person who has to buy the movie right now. I see it and I like the movie, and then I store it, and then a couple years down the road, I'm like, oh yeah, I really like that movie, and then I get it and pick it up on the cheap. Let's see. Melissa says, I'm saying buy ahead of time in case the stream gets cut out for you reading America. Oh, pre-buy. Eric says, you'll miss your hard copy DVDs when the new Puritans censor the shit out of everything that can be Kevin Bacon to problematic. You're right. Maybe I will. That's a shitty thing. But like I said, the stuff that's really important to me, then I'll get the hardcover. I don't care if they censor, change Transformers, or Batman versus Superman, or any of these kind of movies that I enjoy, sorta, but so. And unfortunately, I can't get original Star Wars because Disney's stupid. Rusty says, digital over playback is fine. Digital service platforms changing their policies, redacting, re-editing because of trend is the evil. You're 100% right. It's called digital book burning. And I 100% agree with you. That's what they're doing. But that's, like I said, I don't want to own everything physically. And pick and choose. Like I do want a physical copy of 1984 because I'm sure that's a book that's going to be changed. Any of those type of books, Fahrenheit 451, Animal Farm, any Ayn Rand book, get those. Yeah, go get them physical. And the movies, any adaptations, 1984 the movie. I'm sure that any of these controversial type things for sure. If you want, those are going to be edited and changed, especially the ones that have a message. The ones that are just problematic because they portray, something, like Tropic Thunder has Robert Downey doing black. This is another weird thing. All the people getting called out. How come Robert Downey Jr. is not getting called out for Tropic Thunder? It's so weird to me how he just sort of skirts under the radar. And everyone's like, it's cool. Like, but then everyone else, they're like, HBO is like censoring versions of Golden Girls where they wear mud masks because they're considering it blackface. Like, it's like the stupidest thing. It's like they put on a mud mask. It wasn't blackface, but they can't tell the difference. So it's problematic and censored. But meanwhile, no one's saying shit to Robert Downey Jr. Jimmy Kimmel has to cancel his show for like the season or something, or he's off it because he was getting called out for his old blackface stuff. I don't know. Anyways, that sort of stuff, that stuff's going to get, I don't care. Like, but the stuff that changes a message, that's the stuff where it's going to be insidious, where they just tweak little things so it fits their ideology. I don't know how we were talking about all this stuff, but it's pick your battles. I just don't want to own it, especially when you're a comic collector and you have that shit takes up so much space. Eric says they tried. Downey didn't apologize, and they moved on to their next target. Well, that explains it. Imagine that. You stand up to the bully, and then they move on. That's what we all need to do. Yeah. I'm so sick of seeing people capitulate. Especially when they make a stand. Remember when Drew Brees was like, I have no respect for anyone that trashes on the flag, and then people were like, oh, that's problematic. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And they were like, it's not sorry enough. And he like issued 4 public apologies. I was like, damn, Drew, I liked you. Like, what the hell happened? Like, don't make a stand if you're ready to freaking cower at the next second. Just keep your head down, because your shit's going to get called out. If you're not ready to make a stand, just stay silent on the matter, because then you end up looking like stupid when you have to backpedal. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that no one talks about the RDJ then, because it doesn't fit. Aaron says 5. Drew just apologized again. I'll probably be 6 by the end of this show, right? Okay. Well, anyways, speaking of show, we have a show. And it features comic books. Let's see. First, I'm going to talk about what's going on in the comic book world. We have our favorite trusty news site that's all about comics, Comic Book Resources. These guys have all the resources about comic books, apparently. They tend to not know shit, but that's why it's fun to read them. LeVar Burton shares photo of Patrick Stewart's COVID-compliant 80th birthday. Apparently, LeVar Burton and CBR.com don't understand what 6 feet is. Do I need to get a DC comic book out to show you what social distancing 6 feet is? That's like 3 feet apart, not 6 feet apart. Also, last I heard, we weren't supposed to be having social gatherings at our homes, but apparently that doesn't apply to rich celebrities. So, whatever. Kelly Marie Tran is cast in a Hulu TV series No One Cares. Let's see. NBC's Universal Peacock won't be available on Roku or Amazon Fire TV. That sounds like a terrible mistake. And DC announces Wonder Woman 1984 tie-in comic. Oh, what's this? Some actual comic news? What's going on? DC Comics will release Wonder Woman 1984 2-story companion comic book with the cover by Nicholas Scott. In the first tale, the heroic goddess must save hostages after bunglers take control of the Smithsonian of Natural History, or the Museum of Natural History. It's written by Wonder Woman 1984 associate producer Anna Obropta and Superman's Louise Simonson. So what I'm guessing what that means is Anna probably wrote to the plot, and then Louise probably just scripted it because she's a skilled comic book writer. The first story includes art by Brett Blevins. All right. Interesting. That's kind of a terrible cover there. I don't like that cover. Steve Pugh, who worked as artist Marvel, penned the story. Okay. This is cool. This is what you should be doing. This is what Marvel should be doing with the MCU. They should be putting... And not like those stupid prelude books where they have photos of the character. Actually tie in your universe to the movies. All right, let's see. There's Dr. Manhattan news stuff. Oh yeah, you want to see something pathetic? God, I haven't read these books because I'm not a Tom Taylor fan. Have you been reading The Deceased? Apparently in Deceased, Damian Wayne is now Batman. And you want to see pathetic? There we go. There's Damian Wayne with his Robin, Stephanie Brown, who of course is taller than him. This just makes me cringe so hard. It's like you're not Batman. Oh God. Seriously. Just drink it in. All right. Let's see. Let's actually go to the comic book section, see if there's anything here. This is interesting. Batman is about to face off with Wildcat's Grifter. Batman 101 finds Dark Knight going head to head with Wildcat's resident gunslinger Grifter. I'm a big Wildcats fan. I know Wildcats doesn't really fit in the DC universe, but you know what? It's not Joker. It's not Joker. Yay. I never thought I would say that about a Batman story, but it's not Joker. And I like to say, hey, Batman Grifter, sign me up. That's cool. I like that James Tynion is continuing on. Everyone said, he's only going to fill in till issue 100. And I said, I don't know. If Batman does good, then maybe not. And guess what? He's going on. He's the indefinite writer, ongoing. Guillaume March is still the artist. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see. Eric likes Guillaume March. Oh, what's up with this cover? Oh, why they make Grifter look like an Antifa wannabe? That's God. Could you make him any skinnier? Dude, remember when comic book characters had muscles? Seriously, doesn't this guy look like an Antifa? Like, look at his blonde hair. Oh my God. Thank God I don't have to buy that variant cover. This looks pretty cool cover. Jorge Jimenez. Yeah, right on. Oh, is that going to be the main cover? Or no, these are... Huh. All right. Oh, it's a 1 in 25 cardstock variant. I fucking hate these ratio variants. Death Meller risks everything to save the world and fails. Star Wars. Whatever happened to Luke Skywalker's clone? Well, comic book resources, since you obviously don't know shit about anything comics and nerddom, it's part of the expanded universe, which Disney crushed. Remember? Remember that when Disney got Star Wars and they said all this is just called Legends now and it's not continuity? Yeah, there's no clone. A lot of Batman stuff here. Comic book sales recorded an all-time high in 2019. Yeah, I'm sure that's sketchy numbers have been manipulated to pull that. Thanos already beat the MCU's next rumored villain a few times, actually. Okay. Speculation. It's probably not even true. What the hell is this? I'm not a big Power Rangers guy, but what the hell is this? What? Look at this cover or this art. What? This is what's wrong with comics today. Holy shit. Oh my God. What the hell? I know some Power Rangers fans gonna. No, Ash, it's not what it looks like. All right, that's enough. There's no real news there. Let's get on with comic books, shall we? Oh, I gotta sign in again? Why is it always making me sign in? For Pete's sake. Jimmy, quit trying to hack my account. All right. America. 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 Fuck yeah. How come I type in America and she doesn't pop up? Why, Comixology? The comic is literally called America. There she is. But that's the trade paperback. It's not what I'm looking for. Maybe. There we go. There we go. All right. Didn't we read? We wrote issue 3 last time, wasn't it? That got me killed. I think it was issue 3. Yeah, it was. So that's going to be a collector's item. Um, so my stream got canceled. You can't go back and see it. Only those who are there live get to remember it. Dane, this one's for you, buddy. Let's see, before we start here. Ash, did you hear James Gunn turned Velma Dinkley gay? I don't know. It doesn't surprise me. I saw Velma was gay in the new Scooby-Doo movie. Yeah, that looked like a travesty. That news. Governor Newsom just closed his stream, says Eric. Let's see. Melissa says, "Where's her golden eagle armor from Kingdom Come?" I'm not sure. That's some Tom Cruise stuff happening right there. Jimmy says, "So you're saying that at Elseworlds where Batman dies, you're upset that his son takes over? Nothing pleases you." Well, speaking of not pleasing me, you coming to a stream to pick fights doesn't please me. No, I'm not saying that the son taking over doesn't please me. I was saying, look at how sad and ridiculous it looked, the way they drew it, and pathetic, and had to make Stephanie like a foot and a half taller than Damian, and Damian looked all stupid. I'm sorry that you can't see the cringiness of your generation, but it's right there. Let's see. Ash, Sean Gordon Murphy did 2 variant covers for Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, and TMNT Eastman covered it regular. Okay. Eric says, "Force cursing at 2, Ash?" Yep. Christopher says, "Captain America doesn't deserve that song, Ash." No, that was for America, not Captain America. This is America, America. Captain America serves her, right? He stands for America. She is America. Melissa says, "Bye," in case the woke SJW communist in YouTube cuts the stream. Dane says, "Start the countdown to stream drop." Tehillim says, "Stephanie is older than Damien." Okay. I don't understand what that has to do with anything. I was taller than my mom by the time I was 14 years old. Men are physically built different than women. But in the comics, can't have that. Can't have that. We got to draw men weak and skinny, and women tall and powerful and imposing. Anyway, it just looks stupid to me. Melissa says, "DC Comics have been cutting Batman down lately." I don't know if I would say that. Batman's been pretty good. Batman and Detective Comics are in good hands. But, that's the way it goes. We got America to talk about right here. This is issue number 4. The whole series is now wide open. The world is our oyster. Hopefully you remember what's going on, because I sure as hell don't. Viva America! That's right, it's me, America Chavez, exile of the Utopian Parallel and student at Sotomayor U. And I'm not new. I'm Teen Brigade, Young Avengers, and Ultimate Certified. You don't need to see ID. I got my own solo series now, oiste? Notice she says own solo series, not my own mini series. My own solo series. This comic book is written by National Treasure Gabby Rivera. We can only pray that Marvel brings her back to do a sequel. The Cliffs of the Utopian Parallel. Over a decade ago. Who's talking right here? I'm guessing it's America. The parallel was made from a breath of the being known as the demiurge. It exists outside time, outside reality, until now. Reality is encroaching. Black holes are pulling the parallel into the multiverse, where the stars are chained and magic is hidden. Where the demiurge is still a child named William Kaplan. In a few moments, utopian parallel will cease to exist. There are only two beings with enough power to form a permanent seal and keep the parallel secret and safe. Will she ever forgive us, Helena? Yes. Our love for her will be wrapped up in the very fabric of existence. But who will guide her to the ancestral plane and teach her about who we were before? She'll find her way, Amalia, and the people of the parallel will protect her. To Ashel and Uzum be the glory. We have to go now, before the pull destroys everything. America, we love you. America, we protect you. Excuse me, got a question. Excuse me. Why do these interdimensional beings on the other side of the galaxy in another dimension that look like Mexicans or Hispanics, why do they name their child America? Can someone answer me this, please? No one knows. Nothing matters at Marvel. Thanks, Bendis. Our love is the seal. Para siempre. Excuse me. Why are they speaking Spanish across this other side of the universe in another dimension? They're not human. Can someone explain to me why they speak Spanish and name their kid America? No. No answer? No, okay. Nothing matters. Marvel. Thanks, Bendis. Moms? Mamas? Moms? If you want to play hide and seek, you gotta be ready to lose. You know I'm gonna find you, even if I gotta ride outside of the parallel. You hear that? I'm gonna ride outside of the parallel. Planet Maltia. Present day. Exandria, you and the rest of the Lilu Multi past Phi Theta Betas keep the gorilla safe. Leave that big sky sucker in the sky up to me. You got it, Chavez. What? Excuse me. I forgot. Sorry. I make this bigger. Can someone explain why they drew a box right here? Her face is like looking through. What the fuck is this? It's a box. That's the stupidest paneling I think I've ever seen. All right, sorry. No fists for me. Time to destabilize some conduits. Remember, kids, all the girls love the science at Marvel. They all love the science. Oh yeah, remember it was these pink interdimensional beings were attacking the school for some reason. Destabilize fast, Zoo. Whoosh. I love her Evil Knievel jacket, I just gotta say. That's one thing that new All America comic was missing, was a cool Evil Knievel jacket. Target acquired. Zoom. Annihilate America Chavez. Honor the mark. Skrrr. Good luck with that, Papo. No mark here. I'm pretty much indestructible. Ask about me. Annihilate. Target. Honor. Mark. Not gonna happen. I'm not letting you get away again. Wait. I can't. What's up this circle? This panel? What the hell? You weren't supposed to come back from that punch. Oh, shit. America punched something and it didn't stay down. What's gonna happen? I'm missing something. Wait, why is she wearing a red jacket? What am I missing something? Is this supposed to be some sort of flashback? I'm confused. It's all wrong. I just need a minute. Just one. Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently America's asking for a timeout in the middle of the superhero battle. All right, we need to stop. Timeout. Superhero's not ready to fight the bad guy. Oh, yay. Can you stop doubling in size for just 1 second? Jeez. They literally wrote "re" in the comment. Destabilized radio waves compressed with emergency broadcast system audio files. Did that just sounds like random, like that just sounds like random technical words put together. Destabilized radio waves compressed emergency broadcast system audio files. Plus a fresh projector and a sound system equals eat it, Sky Monster. Zoo genius amiga. Oh my god. Oh my god. They spelled Amig with an X. So it's not amigo or amiga. Because remember, Spanish is a Romance language that has masculine and feminine built into the language. But when you're non-binary, that doesn't work and you get offended. So I find it really weird that a non-binary race would speak language that's masculine and feminine. Oh, amigix. God, so stupid. You just bought me some time. Ree! Zoo, I'm gonna boost you with the ship's power. Yes, connect via Airport Zumani. Or Airportal Zumani. Whatever that means. Prodigy, Zoo, I know you both got this. It feeds off our energies. I can feel it. But I think I've got a way to end this from the beginning. Hey, don't you even freaking dare. You flew off last time too. Is this what you do? You dive into people's lives, sprinkle a little superhero junk everywhere, and then run off when things get real? Well, go then. We'll take care of ourselves. You're a fake, America Chavez. Oh, shit, she told her. Oh, damn. Which means, so are the Chavez gorillas. Oh, that was like a 1-2 punch. Peggy told me to plan it out, that I could find the answer if I just looked hard enough. Storm said to center myself in the chaos. No one has ever told me that before. It's like they gave me permission to be a damn supernova. All I have to do is listen for that one portal. For the place I need to be. Aha! Found it. So let me give her a little of this Stop! The planet Maltia, weeks ago. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, American can travel through time, too. I forgot. Yeah, that's why she punched Hitler. Whoa, Captain Marvel, are you seeing this? There's another freaking America Chavez right next to me, blast it. The entity must be creating illusions. You saw my portal. I'm not an illusion. Trust me, this thing is gonna come back. Nothing comes back. After one of your punches, yeah, I know. But newsflash, it will, and it did. So move fast and just do what I say. If you're me, then tell me my mom's names. Amalia and Elena. All right. That's all you need to know. That's it. You know my mom's name? Oh, I trust you completely. All right. Start giving out orders then, future me. She is the dumbest box of bricks in the Marvel Universe. Holy shit. On that 1 in a million chance when life actually gives you a do-over, you better make sure you get it right, or the universe might swallow you whole once and for all. I thought future me would be smart enough not to mess with time travel, but that's a no, huh? Future you is saving lives, so listen up. Grab my arm. And don't let go. We're aiming for its gut. We grab it, I kick open the portal, and you let go. You cannot fly through the portal with me, comprende? I still think I should punch it. Please, moms, give us strength. Don't go making this time travel to change the future thing a habit, okay? Fine, but admit it, you're loving every minute of this. Two Americas better than one. Crush. You got this, future me. Centering yourself in the chaos requires blocking out distraction. I mean, that you honor and trust your instincts. This is no easy task. There are times when the entire universe splits itself open to keep us from that level of focus. Whoa, America! What did you do? The bad guys are all gone. And as it splits, know that you too are the universe. You have the power to pull yourself back together, to be reborn, and to alter the destiny of everything around you. Dude, Prodigy, I went back in time. Me and Past Me just shoved this thing into this containment cell. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, congrats on getting the job done and not just staring at each other's muscles all day. Stupid. Congrats on getting the job done and not just staring at each other's muscles all day. Really? Just jokes on jokes, huh? Whatever you are, this is your last chance to tell us who sent you and why you've been terrorizing Maltia. Since you dropped in, I've been taking readings. It doesn't seem like a creature organic to any known environment. Someone created this thing. Speak now or forever be on my list. Ahem. Mr. Aline, will you kindly return the aircraft you so deftly liberated to the Triskelion at once? Literally was gonna be my next move, Dr. Brashear. Blue Marvel, good to see you. Will you keep the entity under observation for me? Indeed, as long as you commit a thorough investigation of its origins. On it. Gotta keep my promises to the Malteans, too. You came back. Can I give you a hug? Yes, please. Aww. A minute ago, she was just telling her to, like, fuck off. And what the hell? And a nice convenient freaking Deus Ex Machina here. Like, what are we going to do with this thing? Oh, hey, Blue Marvel, will you take care of it? I will take care of it. Okay, moving on in the story. So stupid. Don't stick around here too long, Chavez. Even big-headed heroes deserve some rest. Got it. Thanks for backing us up, Exandria. Yup. And don't forget, you're pledging LLMPPTB twice. Zoo, you're always making magic. No, I pre-ordered the frequency of... Zoo, okay, maybe I made a little magic, but I did it for you. For all of us. Must stop emoting. So, Lisa, they didn't actually kidnap you, did they? No, I came here willingly. They needed you. Lisa, you help teenagers fake your own kidnapping to get my attention? That's manipulative and weird. Easy there, Inspector Chavez. I called you. I texted you. I beamed you. You had about 1,000,000 chances to get the truth. All I did was help some sweet kids get your attention. At one point, I just had to stop looking at messages from you. You know? I do know. Were we right to break up? Yeah. It hurts, but you are right. We have different directions now. But right this minute, let's just forget all that and just be. Oh man, this is like the ending of Empire Strikes Back. It's just powerful and moving. Oh, this truly is a great American comic book. America. Can't even get a minute, can I? Hey, don't call out my name if you don't know me. I know you, America Chavez, and I knew your mother's. Don't talk about my mom's. And this day has been hella long, so what you're gonna do is cause me and my people... Wait, so what you're not gonna do is cause me and my people any more pain. I mean them no harm. They've been brave and resolute in their dedication to you and each other. America, you are the being I seek. Your people need rest. Allow me to help. We don't need your New York, Earth for you, Lisa Halloran. What are you? Chavez guerrillas, this portal will take you to the beaches of Uzam. For warriors who have pushed their energies to the limit, this is the place to refuel and be free. Wait. Did you just open star portals? It's okay, America. Madramar helped us get to Lisa. Trust Madramar like I trust you. Now move it, gorillas. If anyone gets hurt moving through one of your portals, I will whoop your ethereal and kind of creepy behind in every single dimension I can punch into. Understand? America, I bring no malice to you or your friends. My portals are secure and lead to exactly where I have stated. We have much to discuss. I'll stay with you. No way. I gotta deal with this on my own. But take this one, okay? She kicks it. Done. What could possibly go wrong? Know that I'm always rooting for you, Chavez. It's you. You're the one who told Peggy and Storm all about me. I've had some help, but yes. I've also been guiding you to them. Guiding? You mean sending me back in time? Whoops. Back in time into the battlefields and making me doubt my abilities to control my power? Or when you say guiding, do you mean literally flinging me around the multiverse? You bring up my moms, you give people access to my life, my girlfriend, through my portals, and now you're here trying to act benevolent? There's a reason for all of it, America. I don't need your reasons. You found a way into my life, and now I'm going to show you out. America. Don't you see them in me? The only place I see them is in my own face, so unless you're the old lady future me, the answer is hell no. Smashes a star. So don't guide me. Don't find me. I'm out. God, America's such a bitch. We are one America, Chavez, in all the ways imaginable and all the ways beyond comprehension. In ways that only Gabby Rivera could possibly understand. I ad-libbed that, sorry. The thing you've always been searching for will pop up. Maybe you're hoping it will appear like soft morning light, but 9 times out of 10 it will split open the earth beneath your feet and scorch your skin. Will Madramar once again push our gal into the unknown? Where do portal punching super babes go to heal? Only the universe knows. Till next time, mi gente. Look at this big wheel. The freaking hover wheels. Like, what's up? What is this thing? Like, you have this hover technology, but the kid still has to pedal the wheel in the front. Like, that's so dumb. In case you care about reading letters, they're probably really gushing too. People like Eric Breen, writing in to saying how this is the most amazing comic ever written. Dear Team Chavez, first off, I'd like to say I love America Chavez. I feel like she's a good role model for people my age, and she's just so extraordinary. I loved her in Young Avengers, which really got me excited for this series. I have a lot of questions about things like Americate. Oh, God, I don't even want to know. It's done. Hopefully, you guys got some enjoyment out of America issue number 4. That was certainly fun. I didn't know what voice to use for the mysterious hooded person because I didn't know who that was at first. So I just did the ominous, type of voice. And then I kind of figured on like, oh, this is probably future America. And I was like, just keep rolling with it. This gets 1 star because it is number 1. Number 1 in my book. Oh, man, they just do not make comics like this. Gabby Rivera is a national treasure, I gotta tell you. No, I don't want to generate a password. Jimmy, quit trying to hack me. Let's see. Gotta scroll up. Dun, 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 dun. Jeez, you guys had a lot of comments. I should probably mark the comments before I start. Melissa likes my Cheech voice. It's not my Cheech voice. That's my America voice. Let's see. Eric says, release the Gabby cut. Seriously. Christopher Barker says, diversity, Ash? This book is all about diversity. And by, you saw it for yourself. Dane says, quit questioning the national treasure, dude. So Elam says, that looks like Gabby. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of did look like Gabby. Eric says, someone is not giving this 4-color Tolstoy the respect it deserves. Yeah, that is the truth. America disguising herself as a box. Amigex sounds like a failed console. Let's see. Melissa says she's a Superman ripoff. Oh, she's a total ripoff. She's like the most hacked, stupid character ever. Like, the only reason she has value is honestly, I make fun of this comic and I make fun of Gabby Rivera. But I gotta say, Gabby Rivera gives America more value to me than before Gabby Rivera did this comic. Because before this comic, I thought America was just a dumb character. Just a dumb character, much like other dumb characters that are out there, like Kate Bishop here on the cover here. Like, I just hate Kate Bishop. But Gabby Rivera wrote this comic in such a way that it's like the Plan 9 of outer space. If you guys know what that is, of movies, what Plan 9 of outer space is to movies, this book is to comics. It transcends bad. It's so bad that it's actually good. Like, it's crazy. Like, now I like, literally America is a parody of herself. The fact that she's a ripoff of Superman is just even better. If she was a totally original character with a creative origin and stuff like that, it wouldn't be nearly as funny. But the fact that she's a ripoff just adds to the stupidity. It literally helps sell the parody. Christopher Barker, Martha, why did you say that name? Let's see. Too bad her moms weren't both named Martha. Dane Barrett, your mom's name is like my mom's name. What does it all mean? Dane says, thank you, Ash. I've had a really bad couple of days and I needed this. Well, it was my pleasure, Dane. And I just wanted to say, I planned on actually saying this at the beginning of the stream and I forgot. But I just wanted to say verbally to you, I'm really happy about the good news. Dane had some medical things going on and he had some tests or whatever, and the test came back with some good news. And so just want to kind of celebrate and to say, awesome, we're praying for you, bud. So hopefully you got some enjoyment out of this book. Sounds like you did. Jeez, dog. Apparently my dog's celebrating too. Melissa says, God, this is cringe. Yeah, it is. Lord is here, says too cringe. Oh, you can never have too cringe. Cringe is like sex. The more intense, the better. Speaking of intense, geez, dog. She's like rolling around on her back and making all sorts of weird noises. She's having a crazy dream or something. Marvel is dead now. Rest in peace, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, all the good people. I hesitate to say Marvel is dead because Marvel will always live on in its fandom. And I do believe there are people working at Marvel and people that want to work at Marvel that do have a genuine love for these characters. So I'm not going to call it dead for those reasons, but it certainly is certainly hobbled and crippled and needing of some good physical therapy to get back on its feet. Let's see. Christopher says, no, Ash, I remember Plan 9 from Outer Space. I remember Plan 9 from Outer Space. I'll forget this cringe. Oh, well, that's why you got to collect this comic so you don't forget it. Eric says, I did write a fan letter. They wouldn't print it because I'm cis het. I totally disrespected. I totally respected their decision. Oh, yes. Good man. Exactly what I expect a true America fan to do. Dane says, you're going to make me cry, Ash. Well, I mean, the writing's sure not going to make you cry, so at least I'm here to help with that. Ash would be the best live action version of Gabby's America. I don't know. You don't want to see me as that. You want to see some cringe. Oh, man. Okay, so that is enough America for tonight. Thank you for experiencing. I was just about to say something about the cover, but then it went away, so never mind. I'm not going to go back. I'll talk about it next time when we do that issue. So now, so you can see here on the screen, I did pick up Middle West number 7, and I read it. And it does not end the story, or obviously it doesn't end the story, but it doesn't feel like the end of a story arc. So I'm not going to continue with Middle West. I bought it and I read it and I was like, if this feels like the ending of a story arc, then I'll continue on and read this one past what my original plan of doing 6. But since this one ends up even in a bigger cliffhanger in some ways than the last issue, so there's really no point in just dragging it out. I'm really enjoying it. As a matter of fact, you can. It's not, my cart didn't save. I had the next 2 issues in my cart I was going to buy. You can currently get these issues for under $1 a piece. So if you want to read Middle West, I'm going to continue on. I'm really liking the story. I did really like this issue. It's really, I feel like Middle West is in the second act. If I look at this whole thing as one big story, which I'm thinking it is. I don't think there are story arcs. I think it's just one big story. And I hear that it's running 18 issues total. So I could be wrong on that. If anyone knows, Dane is confirming it sounds like it's 18 issues, all one big story. Okay. So I recommend picking it up. I'm gonna keep reading them, especially for $1 an issue. It's a fun story. I did really like this one. It feels like this issue kind of went into the second act, which would make sense, right? If it's 18 issues, first 6 issues, Act 1. So, really good. Where was I going with this next? Let's see. So tonight I decided to switch over to a new book, and wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. Unfortunately, Comixology Unlimited selection does not have the books that I wanted. My first 3 choices of things I wanted to read are not on Unlimited, and I don't want to rebuy them because I have them physically. But this is a book I've been wanting to read, and it's available on Unlimited. And I'm not going to do all 12 issues unless everyone begs me to continue. So what I'm going to plan on doing is 6 issues. And just like with Middle West, we'll end it. And if you want to pick it up and continue reading after that, then maybe I'll have, brought you something new that you can enjoy. And if you don't like it, we'll move on to something else and you don't have to continue reading it. But I've heard really great things about this. Some of you may have read it already. I have not read this. I've been wanting to read it for a long time. And I was going to read it myself, but I was like, you know what? Since I can't find other things on my list that I want to read, like I want to do Infinity Gauntlet, I wanted to do the Wolverine miniseries. I wanted to share some comics that were really special to me that I think are really good. Marvels was one I was thinking about reading. These are fantastic books that everyone should read. And these are books I haven't read in at least 20 years, so I want to revisit them. But none of them are Comixology. And I have them all physical. Like I said, I'm not going to buy them again. So we're going to start with Old Man Hawkeye. 6 issues. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. Back into some big 2 after Middle West. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Melissa says Batman Adventures continue. Yeah, those will be candidates for the opening act comics, Melissa. But there's no new issue yet to read. Tehillim says, I hope Abel gets a good reunion with his dad in the end. Christopher Barker says, good night, everyone. Oh, you're going to skip out on Hawkeye? That's too bad. Well, good night, Christopher. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Dane says, last issue's out on July 22nd. Rusty says, do you think $1.99 is a reasonable price? I do. For physical, if it's a book you like, yeah. And I think one of the things, I don't know where you were going with the $1.99 price, but one of the things I like about Image is I'm pretty sure it's all their books. A month after the book comes out, the book drops half price. So if you are interested in some Image comics, say Middle West, for example, and you don't want to pay $3.99 for the new issue, and you don't care about owning a physical copy, you can wait a month, be a month behind, but then get the book for $1.99, and you're reasonably caught up. Now, considering I'm usually way behind in a lot of my comics anyway, like that's a good thing for me. Like, I'm paying a lot to stay super current. And you don't necessarily need to do that. And not all books are really collectible. Like, I'm a comic collector. I like collecting, but I don't need to collect everything I read. So I'm actually starting to do that. There's a couple comics that I read, like Middle West digitally. I read Gideon Falls just digitally. So I think $1.99 is, it's half the price. And if you have a good reader, that makes all the difference in the world. If you just have a phone, obviously reading comics on a phone is crap. Reading on a PC is kind of meh. The aspect ratio of a PC. But if you have a good tablet, 10 inches or bigger, I have a 12-inch tablet, which is actually bigger than comic book size, and reading on it is fantastic. Like, I prefer reading on it than paper. So that makes a big difference. Let's see. Melissa says, America's a horrible character. She mocks our country. Oh, how can she mock our country? She is our country. Rusty says, digital, Comixology. We have a few titles up and approved, just waiting for them to actually publish. Oh, okay. I didn't know that you were publishing comics. I guess that's why you were asking that question. Yeah, like I said, it's in the value of the reader, right? If it's a book that I truly love, the more you love a book, the more you're willing to pay to read it. So I guess it's all about enticing your viewership. Let's see. Steve Rogers is our country. No, Steve Rogers is a man. He's just a man. All right, kiddos. It's time to go into the final stretch with Hawkeye. Old Man Hawkeye #1. Those America comics take a long time to read. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Tenenbaum Gorge, South Dakota. We should turn back, Mr. Hammer. I can't guarantee the safety of a ravine that's not even on the map. I didn't hire you to be a damn navigator, Barton, and I sure as hell didn't hire you for a conversation. I'm just saying that it's smarter to avoid bandit country with a little detour. And I'm just saying you're paid for protection. And I ain't going to have everything. Sorry, and I ain't going to have anything to pay you with if this shipment is late. Blam. I don't know what that is. Crash. Damn fool. Couldn't you see the damn rock? Definitely not a rock. Now, where is that Jack? Turn over the mutant growth hormone and the Madrox gang will kill you quick and merciful. Unbelievable. Jamie, is that any way to treat an old friend? We no longer answer to the name of progenitor. Hand over the cargo. What illegal mess are you involving me in, Hammer? That's the kind of info that can get a man killed. We will not ask again. Open the trailer. All right. Keep your mustaches on. Jeez, Madrox, you sure inbred yourself into an impatient jerk. Here we go. That's a pretty cool shot. Thok. 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 Blam. Thok. Blam. Arr. Thok. Blam. Oh, no, you don't. No arrows. Shit. I missed. "45 years ago, the world's supervillains organized under the Red Skull and collectively wiped out nearly all of the superheroes. Few survived the carnage that fateful day, and none of them unscathed. The United States was divided into territories controlled by the villains, and the good people survive in these wastelands as best they can. Among them lives a former hero who's given up on that way of life. He is Clint Barton, but some know him as Old Man Hawkeye. Eye for an Eye, Part 1, by Ethan Sachs and Marco Cicchetto. How bad is it? Claire Temple's Clinic, Electroville. It's worse than last time, and the glaucoma is just going to spread faster. But you knew that. I missed, Claire. I don't miss. Get used to it. Every day I've looked in the mirror and said, maybe today is the day I'll make it right. Oh, sorry. It's his voice. Every day I look in the mirror and said, Maybe today is the day I'll make it right. For everybody. For the Avengers, for Luke, for... Now I won't even be able to do that. There are some pains a doctor can't fix, Clint. You're going blind. That's something I can't fix either. How long do I have? Claire, how long? I don't know for sure. Months, maybe weeks. My advice? There's something you want to see? Something you want to do? Do it now. I didn't expect to see you here, Clint. I have a present for your boy. It's an Xbox, and it's got a long life battery, too. Cutting edge. Well, it was back when they still were making them. Logan's Homestead, California. So why are you really here? It sure ain't to mend a fence. You know why I'm here. You want revenge, and you want my help getting it. I want justice. It's 45 years overdue. And yeah, I want your help. Call it what you want. I told you before, I'll tell you again, those days are behind me. The only thing that matters to me now is keeping my family safe. Damn it, Logan. I need your help. I don't know if I can see this through by myself. Some things should stay buried, Clint. Revenge ain't gonna bring any of them back. The Avengers and X-Men are dead. But my wife and kids are alive, and I aim to keep them that way. Keep the damn Xbox anyway. Maybe your kids can see what a hero looks like from their video games. Don't tell me Ultron 8, my good-for-nothing ex-husband, just walked in with my alimony. Hammer Falls, Nevada. Spider sense from your dad's side of the family? Nah, I can smell the booze from over here. My scanners show his wallet identification is flatter than projections, Tonya. I bought some of what I owe, but the job didn't go as planned. You could have just sent the money. Why are you really here? I just wanted to see my daughter before... If you want to speak to Ashley, she's in her room. Just make it quick. She already got herself in trouble for fighting, and I don't want you to fill her head with any more nonsense. Oh, come on, Barton. You faced Thanos. How hard could this be? Hey, baby girl. Wow, would you look at that? You got a poster of your dad. What the hell do you want? You here to give me one of your once every 5-year pieces of fatherly wisdom? I just wanted to... I heard you got in trouble for fighting. Yeah, some bully was beating up on one of the fat kids, so I stepped in. Oh, that's great. And beat them both. Fat kid was paying me for protection and he still had money left over. Can't put up with that disrespect. Okay, that's a little less great. Why are you really here? I'm going somewhere. I have to do something important. And I might not see you again. Okay, you saw me, so you can be on your way now. Well, I don't want to take any more of her time. Water. "10 miles from Tannenbaum Gorge. Water. Need water. Just a drink. Then that archer gets his." That's right. Drink it all in. What the? No. No. Stop struggling. Now that we're together, we can both have revenge. What do you reckon happened, Sheriff? Tannenbaum Gorge, South Dakota. Later. It looks to me like one of the gang's bandits was set on by another band of bandits. Well, you ain't looking too closely, are you? Who the hell are you? Why are you trespassing on my crime scene? Our guy took out 8 armed madroxes with 8 arrows. Then stuck around, and in this desert heat, dug each of them a grave. Who does that? I ain't asking you again. Who are you? Now, where are my manners? Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you, Marshal. That's because most people don't last long enough to have a conversation with me. But today is a lucky day for all of us. 'Cause, Sheriff, this ain't the work of no bandit. This here's the work of something we all seen around the parts in a long time. Bullseye. This here's the work of a cot dang superhero. To be continued. Next, the quest begins. All right. This is right up my alley. I love post-apocalypse. I love Mad Max. Obviously, this is Mad Max with Marvel. It's kind of a cool idea. Let's see what the comments had to say. Dane says, America takes a long time to read because you spend so much time giggling. I would say I was laughing. I don't know if I was giggling. It makes it sound a little weird. Let's see. Melissa Harris says, multiple man. Ryuk says, night everyone, I gotta wake up early. Alright, Ryuk, sorry to see you leave. Hopefully you didn't you caught the end of the book, maybe. Let's see. Rusty says, that reach for the arrows from the empty quiver was what I think America was trying to do from the inset frames. Yeah, actually, kind of. Where's the real Hawkeye, Kate Bishop? That's a really good point, Eric. I think she's in the next issue of America. Rusty Dow says, wow, how to beat down on fathers. Yeah, I kind of got a little bit of feeling there. Same, I was like, like, of course, he's a deadbeat dad, and the kid hates him. It's such an overused trope. But it's one of those things, like, I don't like to just jump to that. I like to try to trust in the writer that's going to deliver me a story, because just because the trope is tired, just because the trope exists, doesn't make it bad. Hawkeye's out in the world. He's a bit of a hero. He's doing what he has to do to survive. And the world's changed. And yeah, I don't know. It was kind of ugly. Everyone's kind of an asshole. But then again, it's a harsh world, right? It's like a Mad Max world. It's not, it would feel weird if everyone was just like, oh, hey, everything's wholesome. And so I don't know how that works. I'm going to try to trust the author and give the story a chance before I really, come down on it. Because I don't like pigeonholing myself, or, putting myself in a mindset of bias towards the book ahead of time. Try to keep an open mind if I can. Melissa says, how does she have sex with Ultron if they're married? I don't think she was having sex with the Ultron. But let's see. Melissa says, how does Tonya not have spider powers, but her daughter does? Skips a generation? I don't know. I didn't see that she didn't have spider powers. Let's see. Melissa says Venom, Bullseye. Dane says kind of depressing. Yeah, a little bit depressing, but that's what you get in this type of world, right? If you go back and see any of the Mad Max movies, they're all depressing, right? That's kind of the setting. So again, it's the first issue in a 12-issue story. I'm going to see where this goes. I definitely like the setup, though, that Hawkeye is still a hero. And that's what is keeping me really interested, because this world has gone to shit around him. Even people have forgotten who they are, but Hawkeye is still himself. So I'm curious to see how it develops. Spider-Man grandkids is got great power and no responsibility. Well, it's just fake Spider-Man grandkids anyway. It's not, these aren't Parkers. So remember, Miles Morales doesn't have great power, great responsibility. Miles Morales has got great melanin counts, so great power, or something like that. I don't know what his motto is. Spider powers are genetic. I don't know about that. I mean, I never thought that they should be. You were given power by the radioactive spider. I don't know. It's comic books. It just does whatever they want. I mean, the very fact that someone could be turned into a super being because he got bit by a spider is goofy enough. Like, I'm not going to roll my eyes based on the non-science of like what their progeny should come out as. I think at that point it's really just spitting into the wind. Let's see. Is Ashley Miles or Peter? I don't know. But that is the end of comics tonight. Let me give the first issue 3 stars. It was good, but it wasn't real good. I'm definitely interested in reading more. And like I said, I don't. Whenever we have a book like this, which is designed as a 12-issue miniseries, I'm willing to give several issues to start off. I mean, even Hawkeye. Sorry, no, Hawkman. I didn't really love the first couple issues of Hawkman. It was a slow burn to get rolling, and once it did. So I've heard really good things about this book. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope it builds up. So I want to thank you guys for joining me and hearing me read comics to you, for participating in the chat, giving me someone to talk with. Helium says, bets on they will turn Miles Morales' sibling into an X-Man. I don't know. Melissa says Spider-Man had kids with spider powers. Well, certainly, yeah. I mean, that's the way of comics. Every kid of a comic book character always has the powers. I don't think there's a science. I just think it's comics loves having kids with powers. Dane says Chichetto artwork pretty nice. Yeah, I didn't know who Chichetto was when this book came out. I totally passed on this. And by the time I was interested enough to buy it, people recommending it was like over half over, and I was like, I don't want to go back. And it's a Marvel book. I was not buying any Marvel at the time. This is the only one I was thinking of. I wish I had bought. That's gonna do it. It looks like. So thanks again. We're gonna continue the next stream on Thursday, where we'll read Old Man Hawkeye #2, and I don't know what we're gonna do for an opening comic. I'm still looking for recommendations. I'm willing to take them. Otherwise, I just have to pick something, and then you're rolling the dice. So thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to doing these 3 times a week. Tomorrow's new comic book day, so hopefully you're getting some new comics and you're enjoying new comics. Hopefully there will be stuff out tomorrow and I can make a new comic book day video. I haven't done one in a couple weeks because I'm just not getting my books. Yeah, and I know I'm gonna go to the store and they're gonna have them all like they're gonna be piling up. I'm gonna miss like 2 weeks of comics, and then I'm gonna go in and have to buy 3 weeks all in once. Let's see. Dane says I read All America 1 on Thursday. Oh, cool. Did you see my review, and did you enjoy the book? And did my review match what you thought? Did you find it accurate? Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It's still not a character for me, but I really appreciated what they did with the character and did it justice. I'm curious to see how that book unfolds, just out of curiosity's sake. So, all right. I've been extending this goodbye for far too long. Thank you all. I hope to see you back on Thursday, and hopefully I'll have an Ash Wednesday video tomorrow, because if I do, that means I get a double, so I get to reward myself. I'm looking forward to that. And thank you for being here. See you later. Good night.